Tasmanian Football Hall of Fame icon. Paul Sproule. A ruggedly tough but supremely skilled player, Paul Sproule carved out a successful career in Victoria as a player for nearly 10 years, before returning to his home state as a coach, where his reputation as one of the finest football brains ever was only enhanced.
It'd be fair to say that of all the coaches that I had, that Sproule was the most influential on me. I think he helped me to become a better person. I think he helped me to become a better footballer, and I learned a lot from him that I was able to apply to my own coaching.
Born in 1944, Sproule's first appearance in senior football was with the Hobart Football Club at the age of 17 in 1962. The same year as another famous footy name, triple Brownlow medalist Ian Stewart. While Hobart was in the middle of a period of success under captain coach Mal Pascoe, it didn't take long for the teenage Sproule to cement himself in the senior side, and he was a premiership player in 1966.
He wasn't very big, but he always seemed to be where the ball was. And that was the thing that stood out to me about Paul more than anything.
He was a wonderful kick on the run, and he was supremely fit.
It wasn't long before the VFL came knocking, with Sproule joining Essendon at the start of the 1967 season. A broken leg delayed his debut for the Bombers until the opening match in 1968 against Hawthorn. It was an outstanding introduction to VFL football, with Sproule booting 5 goals and gathering 17 disposals in a 73-point win. In his 5 seasons at Windy Hill, Sproule made 60 senior appearances for a return of 60 goals.
Paul was a very smart player. Had pretty good pace, and could kick a goal. And I think that's always a sign of a good midfielder.
He was a direct player, a very fit player, and a focused player. He knew how to play the game, and that's how he played it.
In 1971, Sproule spent most of the year in the reserves and was cut by the Bombers to the amazement of Richmond's recruiting manager, Alan Schwab. Together with Tom Hafey and Graham Richmond, they finally convinced a reluctant Sproule to move to Punt Road, where he debuted for the Tigers in 1972, quickly becoming an indispensable member of the strong Richmond sides of the 70s.
And I can always recall Tommy Hafey saying to me, he said, "You won't believe this, but we're going to get Paul Sproule to Richmond." He said, "I cannot believe that the Bombers are going to let Paul Sproule go."
With his brilliant footy brain, incredible ability to find the ball, and uncanny goal sense, he was a huge asset to the already talented Tigers midfield, and was a member of the Tigers' back-to-back premierships, and named amongst the best players in both.
72, 73, 74, the Tigers played in premierships, and we won 2 of them, of course, back-to-back in 73 and 74. And Paul was such an integral part of that side.
After 86 games with Richmond, Sproule returned home to Tassie and has maintained a strong passion for the game ever since.
So he had a very successful career, but you wouldn't expect anything else from Paul. Whatever he did it well, whether it was playing or coaching or administering.
Well, I began playing senior footy at the Hobart Football Club in the late 70s, and Paul was coaching Sandy Bay. That's when I first played against Paul Sproule. So I knew him as an ex-Hobart player and a former VFL legend. And then, of course, in 1980, he came and coached the Hobart Football Club, which I was fortunate enough to be a player with, and we won the flag.
As one of Sandy Bay's greatest coaches, captain coach of Hobart's greatest team, life membership of the Richmond Football Club, a legend in the Tasmanian Football Hall of Fame, and now an icon of the Tasmanian Football Hall of Fame.
To me, you talk about doers and gunners, he's a doer. He got things done. It was almost like magic.
An icon of Tasmanian football. You're at the absolute highest level that you can get in terms of recognition of your achievements on and off the football field.
I think it's great that he's going to be an icon, and I would suggest that he should have an excellent night.